Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm Jules Leahy. I'm very excited to be here today with the brand new Nero Fuzz pedal from Cornerstone Gear. I've just joined their roster of artists. I'm definitely honored to join this amazing batch of musicians. These guitar players are very inspiring. Their tone is awesome. That's what we're here today to talk about. I want to talk about this pedal. I want to demonstrate some of the things that it does. Fuzz is definitely one of my favorite sounds and effects. That sort of. I love gain staging and the different flavors that we can get, from your tube screamer to like Harry overdrives to fuzz, and obviously we all love tube amps. So if you're into any of this sort of overdrive, world of tones, this Nero Fuzz covers so much. And I want to play mostly. I want to talk about it just a tiny bit, but one thing that I've found with fuzz pedals is that I think it kind of depends on the pedal, of course, but fuzzes can be tougher to sort of sculpt or shape your tone. Sometimes fuzzes are like, sort of all or none. And just actually being able to like carve out a tone that's really usable can be tough for fuzz. I've found that anyway. But the Nero Fuzz really is this, you can really dial in a great sound. You can use your volume tone up all the way on the guitar, or if you roll it back a little, it cleans up really nicely. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to go in and I want to just start playing some of these sounds. Now, for the complete instructions and everything that sort of goes into this pedal, there's a link in the video description below, okay? Because I don't want to miss over something or say something incorrectly. There's a lot that this pedal can do. So I definitely do want to recommend that you go down to Cornerstone's website and read all the details yourself. But like I said, I'm going to get into some of the playing. I'm going to play on a couple different guitars. I'm going to start with my Strat, and here's what this thing can do. You can see the settings. I've got the gain at like 132 p.m. So, there's room to go, but it's got a lot of gain to begin with. So let's see where we're at right now. So that's a lot of fuzz. Really, really cool. As a Hendrix devotee, I love, all the Hendrixy sort of stuff. And this on the Strat, I feel like it just feels like you're right at home. Like it really, really works. Really feels comfortable. I'm going to play with these voice knobs down here. These are one of the coolest parts of the whole pedal. So these are both pushing about 1 to 2 o'clock right now. I'm going to roll them back to more like 11 o'clock. Let's see how that sounds. So this should be a softer, it's less push on the gain stages. Let's see how our fuzz is sounding now. So you can see there's some like gated action, right? It's kind of like bug zappery, like pss, pss, pss. It's really cool. super cool. Very interesting. Let me go back. I'm going to turn these back up to about 1 o'clock. Or you know what? I'm going to actually pour on more sauce than that. I'm going to turn that. He's up at about 3 o'clock now. These guys are both at about 3 o'clock. I'm going to turn the gain up too. So let's just really go for it. Let's hear how much this thing really has. This is a lot, but let's check it out. So you can see this thing's inspiring. It's funny for all the gain that's going on right now. It feels just like it feels like a distortion pedal that's like getting pushed. And that's a specific thing, you know, between boosts, drive, like a tube screamer, distortion, and fuzz. These all operate slightly differently, you know, going, whether we're, my amp right now is like on the edge of breakup. So I'm just sitting there. I just need a little bit of fuzz or something. This is putting it in this amazing, you know, if I was playing live and I was like rocking out really loud, this is such a huge fat tone. And I'm never going to cover my ears or something. It sounds really pleasing. Nothing's bumming me out because it's too intense for my ears. That can be something with some of these wild pedals where you're like, yeah, you know, it sounds cool in a vacuum, but am I ever going to use that? No. This is super duper usable. And let's see, I think I'm going to switch over to the Mulecaster now. So let's see how it sounds with the little slide guitar. All right, so I'm back with my Mulecaster, and I'm just going to keep playing. This is way more gain and distortion than I usually use when I'm playing slide. I'm going to start with just pouring on a lot of sauce. I'll dial it back a little bit, but I'm going to leave it where I had it set when I was just playing with the Strat. And here is some slide guitar on the Mulecaster through the Nero Fuzz. Check it out. Man, I'm having a good time with this. It sounds great. The Mule has this thing where, I don't know, the way that one note pops out of the Mule combined with all that distortion. Did you hear that? I'm going to play one more thing. This was like at the very beginning of this demonstration. I hit a note and the harmonics all popped out of the top. And then with the slide, I can move that around. This is totally what I'm looking for when I'm looking for, you know, the tone that I get from the harmonics. This is right there. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Here, check this out one more time. I'm going to try to make the harmonics pop and then slide a note around and just check out how cool this is. Awesome. I'm going to get back into that sort of gated, sort of bug zappy mode. So I'm going to dial these voices back down to about 11 o'clock, maybe 10. It's not an exact science. You just got to use your ear and see what sounds best to you. But here it is dialed back a little bit, and check out the tone difference. I mean, I don't have to say too much. To me, that was just such great tone. I'm really inspired with this. And, instead of having a bunch of gain staging, instead of having a booster pedal and a tube screamer and a drive and this and that, I'm definitely trying to work on having less stuff, both in my brain, at my feet, in the signal chain. So when I get a powerful tool like this Nero Fuzz, I just, this thing is offering so much inspirational tone, and just in this one box, turning the knobs a little bit gives you so much. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of this fantastic Cornerstone pedal, the Nero Fuzz. Like I said, I just joined the roster of artists at Cornerstone. And so this is, definitely something I'm really, really just honored to be a part of this team. Emilio and the Cornerstone's a family-run business. Emilio, the main guy over there, is just a total sweetheart. Really really wants to make sure that everyone is getting the best, most inspiring gear at their fingertips. So, Emilio, thank you so much. Thank you, Cornerstone. Really happy to be part of the team over there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. And if you haven't yet already, please share. And if you haven't yet already, please subscribe to the channel. We're putting videos like this out all the time. I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks so much.